Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would talk about products that I regret buying. It is a majority of makeup items, but I do have one skincare item to discuss. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'll go ahead and start with lip products because it's not a products I regret buying video without talking about lip products. So I have two of these lip balms. I have the ColourPop Lippie Balm, and then I have the Tree Hut Sugar Lips Lip Butter. Basically, my problem with both of these is that the applicators, I really don't like these squeezy tubes. And in particular with the ColourPop one, I feel like it is not super thick, like it's not terrible to apply, but it doesn't really nourish my lips. I swear I didn't actually buy this. It just kind of appeared in one of my ColourPop orders. So I don't know if it was just like a freebie or accident or what have you, but definitely not something that I would have purchased and would recommend you purchase. But I did go against my best thinking and purchased this Tree Hut one. I feel like Tree Hut, outside of their scrubs, also gets a good amount of love with their other line. So I thought I was like, oh, well, I'll go ahead and give this one a try. This, I just don't love. This to me is basically like a lip gloss. Like it basically is a clear gloss. It is pretty thin and slippy on the lips. And I was trying to apply this because I do apply a lip balm at the start of my makeup routine. And by the time I'm done, typically it's like dried down and I then apply whatever lip product I'm going to wear that particular morning. This stuff wouldn't do that. It basically was like a gloss, and I don't want to have a tube gloss. So I don't love these. They don't really jive with my personal preferences, so they're out of here. The other lip product, I just can't help myself, is this Ulta Beauty Gloss Stick. I saw gloss stick and I was like, tell me more. I want to know more. I'm into the idea of these gloss stick hybrid items. It's just really speaking to me right now. I love the ones from Tarte. Their Maracuja Juicy Lips are where it is at. So I thought, let me just give this a try. And I was looking for a nude color. And so I grabbed this one. The shade name is Oh Snap, and Oh Snap is right. It looks like I have no lips. Like that color just would entirely wash my lips out. And it did not look attractive on me. There was no way that I could work around it. It does have like a glossy sheen to it, but it is very much pigmented. It basically to me is like a glossy lipstick. I wouldn't necessarily say it is the same thing as what Tarte offers, and I wouldn't have hated it had the color not been so atrocious for me. I am arguably the worst nude lipstick buyer. Like if I don't see it in person, I really have no chance of doing well with it. And this is an exact case of that. This stuff is just no bueno, would not recommend for me color purpose wise. Ooh, let's talk primer. So I'm really into the e.l.f. Putty primer, and over I think the years of them having that product, they have done like different spin-offs of it. And when they came out with their Cookies and Dreams collection, I was sucked in. And when they came out with the Cookies and Dreams Putty primer, I was like, yeah, let me sign up for that. Love it. I think it smells yummy. It has like a soft cookie scent to it. I have used a lot of this, but I have finally come to terms with the fact that this breaks me out. I am somebody who kind of is constantly trying different like skincare, different makeup stuff. Like, so I don't always know if I do get acne, if one thing is the exact culprit. It takes me a while of like trial and erroring to deduce what it is. And I finally got to this. My skin was going through pretty rough, like acne, pretty like painful acne. I don't normally get acne to begin with, but then I don't normally get like really painful, like oozy, won't just kind of like crust over, like I can't get the guck sucked out of it. Like it was really bad. And I finally like got it back down to ground zero. My skin was looking good. And so I pulled this out because I wanted to be able to use it up. It's low-hanging fruit. It's very satisfying to see my exact usage every time I scoop some out. And you know what happened finally? My skin broke out and I was like, oh, it was this all along. Stop using this. I do have, when they did their collaboration with Dunkin' Donuts, I do have one from there too. I have not used it yet. I'm a little bit scared to do so. I want to use it, but I don't know if it's gonna break me out. And that acne was really painful and took a long time to clear up. So I don't think it matters because you can't buy this, but I definitely regret buying it and wouldn't do it again. And I will probably pay closer attention to not buying these collaboration-esque products in the future because they have a chance of breaking me out. And at this point, I'm not even sure if the regular stuff would break me out or not. Like, I'm not quite sure. I haven't bought the original yet, but I don't know, man. I'm really sad about it. So this is a big miss for me. Ooh, let's talk mascaras. I have 3 that I regret buying. The first is, it's like a sample. I didn't necessarily buy it, but it's the Lancome Sills Booster XL Base Mascara. Listen, I swear I have tried this before, and I don't know if it's because of the packaging, but this is nothing. This, it looks like there's a lot of product on that wand, right? Yeah, cool. I can't get it on my lashes. It does nothing for them. Don't recommend this. It's just pointless. It did nothing to my lashes, did nothing to like add a base coat to them. Nope, it's hot garbage. Then I have this e.l.f. mascara. It's the e.l.f. Lash Beats Defining and Lengthening Mascara. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea to get this, because I have come, I think, to believe that lengthening and defining, if those are the only real call out attributes of a mascara, it's just not for me. I don't want to look like I have 5 really long lashes. I want to look like I have like thick, clumpy lashes. That to me, like, I need the body. I have the length, I want the body. This just is a really like spiky wand, which I don't love, and it didn't give me body. It wasn't my jam. It just gave me long, sad looking lashes. So not my thing. And then I've got the Revlon So Fierce Eyes Wide Open mascara. This one, I got it in black brown. It just looks black. The wand on this is atrocious. It is so spiky and just didn't do it for me. It also, I'm pretty sure, was just like a lengthening mascara, and it kind of flaked on me. So no, not a fan of this. And I am in a minority opinion. I typically like Revlon mascaras, so this just was not my jam. Wouldn't recommend. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I am just kicking out of my life. The first one comes to us from ZC. I think it was like last winter they were doing, at least I was getting a lot of Instagram ads for it, a like mystery box, which I'm a sucker for, and I wanted to try ZC makeup. So I was like, yeah, let me go for it. So they sent me in one of those boxes their British Museum collaboration, which was Alice in Wonderland, the We're All Mad Here palette. I think it's got a lot of attention because it has the fun, like swirly glitter. And inside the palette is just really not my color story. It is like these pinks and shimmers, and truthfully, pink it's a very particular color for me. If I have any kind of like magenta leaning pink, it does not look good on my skin tone. And I have to have more of like a champagne pink for just like my lid. It just doesn't translate super well on my skin tone. And a lot of these shades just weren't my jam. So even though I appreciate that they didn't send me like the red Queen palette, because that definitely would have been my thing, this was definitely more in alignment with me, and it's very pretty. I just don't use the shades. It's taking up space in my collection. I'm not getting much wear out of it, so I thought I would just go ahead and admit my regret and move on. And then I also have this Covergirl True Naked. This is their Nudes 805. I've had this puppy for a very long time, and I can't tell, maybe it's a combination of both. It's not, despite looking really pigmented, it's not, it kind of blends away to nothing for me. It just doesn't pack a punch that I want. And so like, I don't ever really reach for it. And I finally pulled it out and was like, you need to use this today and decide. And I used it and I was like, I can do better with what I have. So I'm pitching it and letting it go. I think I just got excited about it when it first came out because it was at the time we weren't seeing a ton of palettes from drugstore companies, and it was a direct naked dupe, which was exciting, but nope, doesn't do it for me, so it's out of here. And then the last product is a cleansing balm. I have wanted to try this for quite some time, and then I like go through phases where I forget about it, and then I go to buy it and it's not on sale, and I'm like, I don't know if I should get it. Finally, the stars aligned. I remembered I was out of cleanser and it was also on sale. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Clean Sweep Makeup Cleansing Balm. Okay. This, I really like the idea of it. Oh, okay, that's getting loud. I like the idea of it because it's a stick. And I was like, oh, that is really cool in the sense that I could just like scroll it up and like put some on my face and like rub it out and it would be great. Oh my God, do you see? This has been, looks like it's been through some things. This stuff was awful. So let me tell you my experience. So I went to go pull this out. Mind you, I was traveling. This is all I had. I had no other backup options, which is a dangerous place to be in for me. So I twirl this up. I go to like press it on my face. There is no, it's like hard and dry. It does not have any kind of emulsion to it or give. So I was like trying to spread it like a dry glue stick onto my face. It was not going well. And then I tried to like scrape some off with my fingers and like break it onto my hand. It just wasn't happening. Like this was awful. And then I couldn't get the makeup off my face. Like I looked ridiculous. I was like scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. It was not coming off. It was not breaking down. Like, I don't know what the deal is with this because I've had some of you, especially in my cleansing balm ranking video that I did, I want to say a year ago at this point, maybe a little bit less than a year ago. A lot of people were like, the Body Shop, use the Body Shop one. And I was like, okay, cool. This ain't it. I did buy the same time because they were both on sale. I did buy, I don't know if it's the exact same one, but the one that they have like in like a really large circular can. I have that, but I have not been inspired to want to use it because of how terrible my experience with this was. And if I was somebody who wanted to go through the effort of going like to a mall and going to the Body Shop and returning it, I would, but I just don't. But this is a waste of a solid like $10. It just was bad. And if you've tried this, I'd like to know, were you successful? What was your experience? If you haven't tried it, don't, because it's awful. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Arguably the worst thing out of everything I have here, the biggest regret that I have from this whole run of things. I would rather have like the no lip look than have to use this again. It was terrible. All right, so there you have it. Those are all the items that I have removed from my collection that I admit I regret buying. I so appreciate you being here and tuning in. I'd love to know if you've tried any of these. What were your thoughts? Do you align with me? Do you not align with me? Where do we stand on all of this? But either way, thanks so much for being here, and I will talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.